I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I got so confused. All of a sudden, the camera was on. It was like, you're on. Okay, so anyway, it's another Saturday morning ramble fest with me. Let's get to it. All right, so it's just about 6 a.m. I've actually been up and down since about 4. I think I fell asleep early, but I don't quote me on that. But and what I said to myself is like, you know, stop being unproductive and get your ass up and do something productive with yourself. So I'm being productive now. Gotta put that lip balm on. So what I'm going to be doing is my skincare as I do my Ramble Fest, because I'm multitasking. Because we got to multitask in this world. We got to multitask in this life, because if you don't, you can't get everything done. And so with that being said, hey, I need to cut this. Don't you hate when you have these t-shirts on and it feels like it's choking you in the neck? Because I don't have a lot of neck because I'm kind of short. So I don't have one of them long, thin necks. And so, yeah, it gets a little choky and I need to cut this. But the other thing, before I really get started, that I wanted to say is, haven't you ever noticed how you find things? You'd be like, where did this come from in my life? How did I get this? Here's case in point. I'm going to show you all. This is a Family Dollar t-shirt. I don't know where I got a Family Dollar t-shirt from, y'all. Let me fix this. I don't know where I got a Family Dollar t-shirt from. I've never worked at Family Dollar. I don't even really shop at Family Dollar. I like Dollar Tree better, because if you put dollar in the name, I want everything to be a dollar, and Family Dollar is, a misnomer, because that stuff can be not that inexpensive if you really look at the pricing. So I don't even go to Family Dollar. So I was just grabbing a t-shirt to put on, and I'm like, where the hell did this Family Dollar t-shirt come from? Do y'all have stuff like that in your life? Tell the truth. Tell me about them. I'd just like to hear about them in the comments. Why? Because I'm nosy like that. But anyway, I'm going to do my skincare and we can talk a little bit. And when you do skincare right, you gotta have time between, because when you do your skincare, and I know that's why so many people don't like doing skincare, you really need to let things absorb into your skin. You got to give it time to absorb. Okay, so first things first. I think I'm just gonna finally use this. I have this Derma E. This is the Advanced Peptides and Collagen Eye Cream, right? So I think I'm gonna just finish up using it this month and go back to my tried and true Strivectin for a while until I find a new eye cream to play with. But I will say I have used every eye cream in the Derma E that they make. So I think I'm going to do a review on them and tell you which ones I think work, which one is like, nah, save me money. Yeah, that. So, because there's 3 of them and I've used all 3 of them. And I've used them for months at a time. So it's not like I just use them for a week or 2. I've actually used them for a while. I think I'm going to cut my nails off. I'm getting a little bored with them. I think I'm going to give my nails a break for a while. And you're supposed to pat it in. Everybody tells you pat it in. And they say pat it with your ring finger, but my ring finger nails is too damn long. So I can get my middle finger up under there. The one thing I don't like about this is that it's a jar, but I'll talk about that when I do the review. But anyway, yeah, let me do a little more. I'm in the mood to just really saturate my eyes. I really got to figure out this whole thing I got going on this side with this wrinkle or, this fold thing I got going on. Because, y'all, I don't like that fold, y'all. I don't like that fold. Okay, but anyway, let's go back to what I'm talking about. So, in my head this morning before I got up was this whole thought about, and that's what happens. I'll be laying in bed and I'll have a thought and I say, oh, you should talk about it. Okay, so I was thinking about the whole YouTube life, YouTube, and other sundry things that just roll in my head in the morning time. So first things first, after I did that, I'm going to use an essence. Now, I have made this essence. This is, and it came about because we were talking about hair, and I said I use rice water on my hair, and I ferment rice water. And then Lily, my girl, she mentioned that SK2, which is a very expensive, is it Japanese or Korean skincare brand. Their essence is, the primary thing in it is fermented rice water. So me being me, I said, well, fuck that, because I was looking at the SK2. Why am I going to buy it? Because we're going back and forth about essences. So I said, why do I need to buy that when I'm making my damn self? So I made it, but this has some green tea in it because I used the Tony Moly fermented green tea essence before. And to be quite honest, I don't know if these essences actually are worth using. I don't, but I figured if I'm going to add it to my skincare routine, I might as well make it because it ain't that hard to make rice water and to ferment it. Now, I could probably ferment it a little bit longer, but I didn't. So this is going to be my first time using it because I just made it and then I just remembered that I had it. So I put it in a bottle so I could use it. And we'll see how it works. You know, I got some spots because, you know, they say that it really helps with wrinkles and stuff, the rice water. So let me super saturate them these areas that I got some issues. Let's just give it a little love right there. And I'm going to pat it in like the lady from Clarence told me. She said, no, don't rub it in. You pat it in. You press it in. And so I'm going to press it in to my skin. Of course, the way she did it, she had. And if this works, I'm going to have to start putting it under my eyes, y'all. If this gets rid of these wrinkles up in here, honey, I'm going to be soaking I'm going to have cotton balls of my fermented rice water going on my skin. I also want to make this other serum I've been thinking is in my head. So I got to stop buying as much makeup and buy some products to make it with. Because I got this serum that I'm thinking that I want to make, you know. But, and I know y'all like, what? So the other thing I do in the morning is I drink my water. You should always get your first 32 ounces in first thing in the morning. So I have my water right here. And I haven't been drinking enough water, and I can tell I haven't been drinking enough water because my body is drying out. Especially it's like wintertime, so I really need to step up my water intake because my hands are going through it. My hair is a little drier. My lips was feeling dry, so yeah. And I'm telling y'all, if you feel dehydrated, check your water. You might need to increase your water. The first line of defense, if you got really dry hands, if you got really dry hair, if you're, you know, you feel like your skin is drying out, you got really, your lips, check your water. You might need to drink a little more water in your life. But back to what I was talking about. Oh, I hate when I get the hiccups. So I'm gonna let this settle in for a little bit because you know it's supposed to like help everything work. So we go see if this gonna do the trick. But anyway, anyhow, and you can see I'm seeing this all up in here. I see some 11s trying to come in. Bitches, y'all not coming in. Y'all are not coming in. Okay, I'm sorry. This is what I do sometimes. I talk to my face. I talk to myself. And I look at myself and be like, this ain't happening. So, I'm sorry. I had a moment. Y'all just witnessed it. Shh, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Okay, so anyway. So, let me go back to what I was thinking about. Because I got a couple of minutes. I'm going to leave this settling into my skin. I was sitting here thinking about, you know, how YouTube life and all this stuff when you're doing it. So let me just say this. First off, I'm not looking for somebody to say, oh, you're okay. Oh my God, you just keep going. I'm not looking for that. But it's just my thoughts, the things that come in my head. And I think because so many people there's quite a few creators who watch me, especially all of us who are really small, you can relate to what I'm saying. And maybe we can have that conversation. So, you know, I've been losing subscribers, you know, and it happens. But let me say, it bums you out. I mean, no matter what, it's going to bum you out. No matter how much you know, okay, it might just be a blip and it'll bounce back. You're still bummed out about it. It's like, damn, what the fuck? And then the other thing that can bum you out is like you putting out this content and, you know, nobody's really watching it. You got a few watchers, because don't get me wrong, I have like my loyal people, but then you're like, you see other people, you see other things in the same vein, in the same context, the same subject matter, and it's like they've got thousands of views, and you're going, damn, what the fuck? And so it can be disheartening and discouraging. And then you put on top of that life, you know, and life gets stressful and everything, and you got so much going on. Like for me, you know, where I've been working at has been very stressful, you know. I mean, it wears me out every day. I come home and I literally take a nap. I'm just like, I need to decompress. I need to shut down my brain. So I'm doing that. And so with that, it's like, how do you keep both things going? And that's how so many small YouTubers drop out. And because, you know, there's this end game. And let's be honest, you know, I mean, we ain't doing this just to be doing it. There's an investment when you do YouTube, whether it's like, you know, I ain't invested in a camera, but I got lighting, you know, and I buy products all the time and things like that. And, you know, people buy lighting, they're buying backdrops, they're doing this, they're doing that. You know, I have analytics I pay for, you know, program that I pay for every month. Things like that. You know, we're paying for things. We're thinking about giveaways. You know, what the hell, you got to give away shit to get people to watch you sometimes. But hey, it is what it is. So anyway, with that all being said, it's like, how do you keep them both going? And most of the time, and this is just being real, that's the reason why people wind up dropping off of YouTube. Because it's like, you got so much going on in your life and everything, and you've added this in, and you really want it to work, but it takes a lot, and it's not always as rewarding as you would like it right at that moment. YouTube is a long game, you know. It is. It's a long game. It's not a game where, you know, and some people, it's a short game, but just in general, it's a long game. And so the long game means that you have to stay in the game. Oh, I'm about to put this on. This is this Dermapeutics Hyaluronic Lift Serum. I love this stuff. I just got this. I found it at, I said this before. I found this at Marshall's, but I can't get it. I got to order me some. It's a pretty good, you know, especially for the pricing. I think it's really doing some stuff. Whoa. Shut your mouth. Okay, y'all. No lies. I might be living with this essence because oh shit, I can honestly see a little difference. This is the first time I put it. Okay, let me put this shit on. Okay. Whoa, we're gonna see how this works in a month, y'all. If this essence does it, I will be making me some rice water and stuff all the time. Cause I mean, whoa. See, it's usually deeper right here, and I'm looking and it's like kind of going in. I might have found something, y'all. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to what I was saying. And my 11s. Oh, okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm going, what the? So I need to put this under my eyes. Okay, that'd be tonight. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry. It's like I was a miracle worker on my face. I'm just saying. I'm having a moment with me and my face are having a moment. I'll be right back. Girl, do y'all see? Do you see this? Do you see this? Oh, Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to have a moment with my face because we were amazed. Okay. Anyway, let me go back to what I was saying. So it's like really difficult. And usually the thing that becomes, you know, that we lose is the YouTube, because, you know, we got to keep working. We got to pay our bills. We got to do all these things. And so it becomes like, oh, okay, okay, I'll get to it. And that's what the challenge, because there's the discouragement factor. There's the, you know, life factor involved. There's the, you know, why the fuck am I doing this factor involved? You know, like, so those are the challenges and the struggles that I have. Like, this neck is driving me insane. Those are the challenges and the struggles that I see for myself. I don't, you know, if you are a YouTube creator, how about telling me some of your struggles with being on this platform? You know, because let's be honest, this isn't about, you know, a bitch fest, but it's just being real. And I think sometimes because we're doing this by ourselves, you don't have anybody to like bounce these feelings off of or thoughts off of. And you feel like you don't have anybody to discuss it with because the people around you aren't doing it normally. So who can you talk about it with? Who can relate to this conversation but other people who are doing it, you know? Because it's like, as a, you know, I am a consumer and I'm a producer on YouTube. So on the consumer side, it's one thing, you know, I look at people's videos, you know, blah, blah, blah. But as a producer of videos, there's a whole different thing. Because like, as a consumer, I just don't watch them, you know, hey, I'm not watching them. But as a producer, there's a certain amount of consistency you have to have. You have to be always on, you know, and this is like, you know, other types of genres don't have to be so cutting edge, you know, and it's like you're trying new things, but beauty is one of those things that is always evolving. You know, gaming is always evolving. You know, certain things like, you know, inspirational content, that you can just do whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? Because inspirational stuff it's inspirational. Horoscopes, you know, they got a thing they got to do. But anyway, with all that being said, oh man, I'm liking this stuff. Okay, so it's just like, as a producer, and you're a small producer, every high and low is, you know, is like serious. It's like you're almost like on like a manic depressive thing, because when you're going good, you're like, yes, 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 yes. And then when you crash for a little while, you'd be like, oh. Or is it just me? So I am, you know, working on my obsessiveness about it, because once again, I've told y'all, you get obsessive. I mean, it's really hard not to be obsessive. And the thing is that it's not just us as small producers, you know, creators on YouTube. The big ones obsessed too, because we can see this in the beauty community with so many of them, like Bunny, Graveyard Girl, you know, she's freaking out about her stuff. You know, Manny, Laura, everybody. When the shit starts dropping, you be like, ah! It's just what it, you know, so understand that. And maybe I should be a little more understanding of that, because I feel that on a small scale. So just imagine how these people feel, where, I mean, I can't imagine, because it's like, now true enough, they've done some things that put them in bad places, and, you know, the content or whatever. I'm not saying anything about why they're there, but I understand that feeling, and it will depress you, because listen, okay, let me be real with y'all. In the first time since I've been doing this, my subscriber change is in the negative in the last few weeks, last week or two. And it's like, it's just going down and going down. And it's not going down a whole lot, but it's going down, which for me is a whole lot. So, and I don't have the money coming from YouTube like these larger creators are. I mean, you know, they making real money, y'all. I mean, real money. And not only are they making money off of YouTube, but their YouTube drives the rest of their money. You know, any other deals they're going to get, any other things they're going to get is driven by YouTube. So if you're like in a free fall, that has got to be like a place where you got to be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh shit, let me fix it. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Okay, so we got the Dermapeutics on. Next up, since we're sitting here talking, is the Derma E Advanced Peptides and Collagen Serum. So yes, y'all seeing how much shit I put on. This is how we got to do the face. Okay, but I don't do a lot in the morning. I'm almost done. So this is a really wet serum. So I like to pat it in. Gotta pat it in. So yeah, so I mean, I can just imagine what's going on in their heads when the views are down, the subscribership is down, which affects everything else you're doing is down. Because my coins ain't nothing by comparison that I get from YouTube. Ain't nothing by comparison to what they get. Hell, I don't get in a month what they get in a day. Hell, one video. Look, I don't get as much as they get from YouTube when they put up a video in 2 hours. In 2 hours, they make probably more than I make. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. I'm pretty sure about that. So gotta drink it down. So yeah, with all that being said, it's just I don't want to sound like, you know, oh, I'm so pathetic, because I'm not. Will I keep making my videos? Of course I will. But it's just like for instance, okay, so like for instance, so this is for my creators. Like for instance, what I've been trying to do, because like last weekend got away from me. I didn't do any videos because normally what I try to do is do these kind of things. I'm up in the morning, I'm trying on makeup, I'm doing my thing, you know, and I do a little video, I do some taping and things. But what I had to do was, okay, I got to stay my ass up and do some videoing. So I didn't wind up. I did do something. I can't remember. No, I didn't. So one day I just did an eye look, trying on some makeup, because going to work, and then that's the thing. It's like, do I wear makeup to work, and then I got to take all that makeup off and then put on new makeup when I get home? So a lot of times I'm not. So I got to find that balance, because I need to be testing things out. I need to, you know, so I can get a really good feel for some things. And I have been, but just not as much as I like, because I'm always very hard on myself. I always feel like I feel like I'm like, on that wheel, the hamster wheel, just running in place, trying to, you know, get it all done, and not getting enough done. So yeah, so anyway, let me go back. So I've been having to, so now I'm saying, okay, and you can do this at night. You can do some work, you can take your nap, and then you can get up and you can do some work if you have to. And, you know, and I'm trying to look at YouTube as a part-time job. I mean, not making part-time money yet, making a little money, but I'm not, but I wanted to, you know, look at it like, okay, part-time job. I would like YouTube, and begin, you know, here's the small goal. It's for my AdSense, you know, my money from YouTube to pay for most of my products that I buy in a month. Not going to say that it's going to pay for everything, but if it could pay for quite a bit of it, that would be solid business. And then go from there. So with that in my head, then now I have to be more proactive. I have to be more, just get in, don't make excuses for myself. Don't let this fall by the wayside because I'm tired or I'm frustrated with it or I'm discouraged with it. No, don't do the short-term thinking when I have a long-term goal. And I think that sometimes that's what as a creator we need to do. But I also think that as a creator, one of the biggest things, and I hear people say this all the time, you have to know what you're doing it for. And when you make the statement that I'm just doing it for fun, I don't really care about, you minimize what you're doing on YouTube, which then says when things get a little rough, when you get a little, you're gonna walk away from it, and that might be okay. But I'm saying that if you don't really be realistic with your goals on here, don't just make those goals like, oh, I just like doing it. Because see, here's what I'm gonna tell y'all as a creator. That is a way to give yourself that feeling like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. If you know people aren't watching, I'm just doing it for myself, blah, blah, blah. But that's the excuses we give ourselves in case it doesn't work. See, that way you can just stop doing it. Well, I was just doing it for a little fun and everything. And then you can walk away. And in your mind, it wasn't that big of a deal. So you've already minimized what you're doing in order to put your exit strategy in place because you already are preparing for failure. That's what I wanted to get to. There we go. It took me a second to get there, but I got there. So as a YouTube creator, if you're doing this, be real with yourself and say what your goals are, how serious you are about it, things like that. Because when you say those things, you are setting yourself up for failure and giving yourself the excuses when it gets rough out here in these YouTube streets. And we know it's rough out here in these YouTube streets because, with all the millions of people who watch YouTube every day, it is not that easy to get people to subscribe. Hell, I have a video that has over 250,000 views, and I don't have that many subscribers, and I didn't expect that many subscribers based on it. I didn't do it for that, but nevertheless, you'll find that you'll have these videos that will get a lot of views, but it's not going to get you the subscribers. And so be prepared for that, and don't put in your failure factor by saying it's not, if you're going to do it and you're going to put money and invest in doing it, because people invest. You're buying cameras, you're buying lighting, you're buying equipment, things like that. Then be honest enough to say this is what it is. This is business. YouTube is business no matter how you put it. When you step into this forum, this is business. And if you go into a business with the thought of failure, your business can never, ever grow. It can never get bigger. It can never do what you want it to because you've already in your back of your mind got your exit strategy, guys. It was just fun. I was just doing it. So therefore, it's easy to just make excuses for not videoing. I'm too tired. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching you right. They're not. Not the level that you want at this moment. But guess what? You can get to that moment if you stay consistent. And that's not saying it's going to be overnight. It's going to be in a year. It's going to be in 2 years. If you stay consistent, you will get some of the things you want. Now, will it sustain you? That's not necessarily true. But it can give you an extra income. It can give you an outlet. It can be it can help you and others around you to see how you can do something for yourself when no one said you could do it, when the people around you was like, there they go with that bullshit, and you did it. And it can be that. And you don't need anybody to help you do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need You don't need your friends to support you. You don't need all that. Stop looking for that. Do it and push it out. And I'm saying this to myself too. And then you see, I still put out my content. Doesn't stop me from putting out my content. Even when I'm having my moments, I'm still trying to focus. I'm still trying to say, let me get this done. Let me stay in my YouTube game. And, oh, next up, moisturizer. I'm sorry, this is sunscreen. I'm trying out this Cooler Classic sunscreen. And I know I'm not going to put a whole teaspoon on because they say you need to put a whole teaspoon on. Oh, shoot. But to be quite honest, I can't get that much on my face. It's just too much. Listen, if I don't get the whole 30 SPF, I got 10, 15. It'll be fine. Okay, so anyway. So, yeah, it does have like a cucumbery smell. I just want you all to, I just want to say, let go of that failure factor. Just let go of it. It'll be all right. And let me say, it might not be for you. You might do it for a while and see that it's not for you, but at least put your honest effort in it and say, and be honest with yourself about what this is and what you want. And then you can have you can have the YouTube time, the creator time, the whatever that you choose to have. I'm working on it because I'm a work in progress. We all are. And if you're not, I'm going to need you to think about your life because you ain't nobody perfect. And there's always change involved in life. But anyway, okay, this is a super long ramble fest. I'm going to stop it now. And y'all know I don't edit this, so it'll be what it'll be.